When the India Today Conclave team asked me to speak about the idea of India, I started thinking about what that meant to me in my lived experience. And my mind actually went back to my childhood. And maybe many of you have had this childhood experience, because when I was in school, which was now many years ago, when the summer holidays used to start, which is about this time of year, our parents would bundle us up all in a car and take us to our grandparents' home, where our cousins from all parts of the country would come. And the next couple of months would be spent in these loud, noisy households where parents, children were all busy talking, eating, fighting. And I thought that, to me, that is what India is. That every member of a family was together. They were talking. They all had a voice. And yes, those voices were noisy. But every voice got a space to express itself. And I remember at my grandparents' home in Chandigarh, where we would spend our summer vacations. So you would have different parts of the household where different kinds of voices would emerge. You would have voices of the children who were, of course, complaining against their parents. You would have one segment of one part of the household, maybe the kitchen, one part of the house, where a lot of women of the family would gather. And that would be their opportunity to discuss many of the issues that they faced. And yes, I'm not saying that their voices were equal, but they had a voice and they had a forum to express themselves, to express their concerns. And you see that Indians always have a voice. Indians always have an opinion. You just need to travel in a bus or on a train in India, and you will realize that everyone has an opinion about everything. And in fact, a train journey done in India, as compared to a train journey done in any other part of the world, is a starkly different experience. So when you sit in an Indian sleeper train where you have 3 people sitting on one side, 3 people sitting on another, the entire time that you spend in that train, you may not know those people when you actually get on that train. But by the time you finish that journey, you know their political opinions, you know their social opinions, you know about their children, you know about their grandchildren, you know where they want to get them admitted, you know everything about them. When elections come, you go to any chai ki dukaan, you go to any street corner, everybody has a voice. And I think that really, for me, defines what India is, where everyone has a voice, everyone has an opinion, and everyone in some forum or the other gets an opportunity to express their opinions. But I think that it is time that as Indians now, we need to start thinking about our voice and raising our voice about the many, many challenges that face our country. The central government minister, Smriti Irani-ji, was here in this session. And she talked about how India is on the path to economic growth, how India is becoming an economic superpower. Unfortunately, she is not here anymore, but while on the one hand we talk about a growing Indian economy, there are many, many worrying similar data points that global indexes throw at us. While India may be growing as a global economy, today, in the Human Development Index, which measures education, healthcare, equality, access, you have India year on year falling in its global position. In the last global HDI, the Human Development Index that came, India ranked 132 out of 191 countries in the globe. Most of our neighbors, whom we decry for their policies, for their politics, are ranked above India in the Global Development Index.